Hey TI family, Christina Maria back with another video. Under heavy duty attacks, character assassination. Got one of them. He looks real scrawny. I'm just gonna be honest, greasy. He's just a slime ball trying to do a character assassination conditioning. It's really getting out of control. But they're holding me down so they can do it. So they're manipulating my frequency. They're going about this all the wrong way. It's literally by force, and I'm going to explain that. Literally holding me down with frequencies to manipulate my emotions and my state of being, so I'm not able to break free or break through these frequencies. They're trying to lock me in. What I call locking the frequencies in and trying to hold me there. While they do that, they do a character assassination, manipulation of thoughts, conditioning, emotional, BS. It's just out of control. While they sit there, surround me with, their whatevers, like, oh, you did this, you did that, yada, yada, yada. Trying to blame me basically for their BS. And they want to get away with it. That's what the problem is. This is just getting out of control. Hitting me from the back, hitting me in the front, hitting me in the back of the head, pulses to the back of the head. See if I can pull this up. This is the left side. And this is right in front of me. I'm going to switch locations. Let's see, let me turn around. Okay, that's right in front of me. Okay, it's not so bad here. So I'm going to sit here for a minute. This is really getting out of control. They're trying to make this personal and bring me in, lock me in, and get closer to me. They're getting too close and trying to make this a personal issue. This is getting out of control. All to cover their asses. It's just to cover their asses. And they want to try to blame me, saying, oh, you're this, you're that, because of my place of employment. But they act like they're not there. They act like they're not there. They're not going to go into a doctor's office and say, oh, let's get this individual. They look like fun. No, they're going to go, prey on the weak. These are predators. It's not like these are, oh, we're good people. No. They're going to go after the weak. But a lot of pulses to the back of the head. They've been doing that for quite some time, heating up the back of the neck. It's just getting out of control. But I can show you where I was just sitting and I had to move. Let's see. That's where I was just sitting. I had to actually move from where I was sitting. This is getting out of control. But if you don't know much about frequencies, I'm definitely going to be talking about that today. I'm just going to use an example. Let's see. Let's go here. Okay. Sorry, guys. So for an example, delta waves. What do delta waves do to your brain? Delta waves are the slowest recorded brain waves in human beings. They are found most often in infants, young children, and are associated with the deepest levels of relaxation, restorative, healing sleep. Delta is seen in brain injuries, learning problems. I need my reading glasses. You guys, sorry. Let's see. I forgot how to spell theta. Oh God, you guys, this is bad. So it is seen in the connection with creativity, intuition, daydreaming, and fantasizing. It's responsible for memories, emotions, sensation. Theta waves are strong during internal focus, meditation, prayer, and spiritual awareness. I think, is it called alpha? Yeah, alpha waves. When your brain is producing these waves, it is responding to activities like meditation and rest that can reduce your stress levels and help you feel calmer. So I hope that makes sense, you guys. How frequencies work. Having a hard time spelling at the moment. Let's see. Now this one concerns me. The 60 gigahertz oxygen absorption. Point-to-point wireless systems operating at 60 gigahertz have been used for many years by the intelligence community for high security communications and by the military for satellite-to-satellite communications. And I think it's either 95 or 96 gigahertz. Excuse me, you guys. Okay. I think it is 96 gigahertz or 95. Or it might be, excuse me, you guys, I'm trying to remember if it was 95 or 96. I can't really remember. Yeah, there it is. It's 95 gigahertz. So, adds less lethal directed energy weapon that employs a microwave beam at 95 gigahertz. A 2-second burst of the 95 gigahertz focus beam heats the skin temperature of 130 degrees Fahrenheit at a depth of 1/64th of an inch and is claimed to cause skin pain without lasting damage. Millimeter wave energy as a weapon. Yeah. 95 gigahertz system as an anti-personal heat ray and is conducting tests on animals and volunteers. Volunteers. That's funny. Okay, so this is back in 2018. I don't know if you guys can see this. I'm actually going to try to share this. Let's see on my news feed if it'll let me. Pose. This phone is so slow. There we go. So this is interesting. The team of 3 experts concluded that incident was a wide-scale use of electronics to carry out a so-called neuroweapon attack. Neuroweapons are an emerging but little understood threat that is compounded by the ease in which they can be purchased on the internet. This is ridiculous. Neuroweapons can take the form of biological agents, chemical weapons, and in the Havana case, directed energy. So chemical weapons? Neuroweapons can take the form of biological agents and chemical weapons. They have the potential to disrupt everything from individual cells in a body to societies and geopolitics. The attacks occurred at the victims' homes, with the exception of 2 cases that took place in a hotel known to accommodate diplomats and other U.S. personnel. I thought they were being targeted. I still believe they were being targeted. So being hit with one that is causing my teeth to clench. Homemade active denial system. This is ridiculous. The goal for our project is to implement the same circuit into some type of poor man's active denial system. The idea being that using a microwave oven, magnetron, and continuous wave mode instead of the normal 60 hertz pulsed mode will result on a higher average output power. This is much more desirable for cooking a target. So I'm going to go ahead and share this. I hope you guys are doing okay while I just kind of go over a few things. I was just sharing frequencies and how they actually affect an individual, just using common frequencies such as theta, beta, delta. Here we go, synthetic telepathy. As I'm sharing these articles with you guys, feel free to comment below. I'm going to go ahead and share some of these. Pulse microwave technology, voice to skull. Transmission was discovered during World War II by radar technicians who found they could hear the buzz of the train of pulses being transmitted by radar equipment they were working on. The phenomenon has been studied extensively by Dr. Alan Frey, whose work has been published in a number of reference books. Dr. Frey also found that a wide range of frequency as low as 125 megahertz would, well below microwave, worked for some combination of pulse power and pulse width. Detailed unclassified studies mapped out those frequencies and pulse characteristics, which are optimum for generation of microwave hearing. Sorry, you guys, I have to zoom in. I need my glasses. Very significantly, when discussing electronic mind control, is the fact that the peak pulse power required is modest, something like 0.3 watts per square centimeter of skull surface. And this power level is only applied or needed for a very small percentage of each pulse's cycle time. 0.3 watts square centimeters is about what you get under a 250 watt heat lamp at a distance of 1 meter. It is not a lot of power. When you take into account that the pulse train is off, no signal, for most of each cycle, the average power is so low as to be nearly undetectable. This is a concept of spike waves used in radar and other military forms of communication. Okay, so this is a concept of spike waves used in radar and other military forms of communication. Frequencies that act as voice-to-skull carriers are not single frequencies, as for example, TV or cell phone channels. Each sensitive frequency is actually a range or band of frequencies. A technology used to reduce both interference and detection is called spread spectrum. Spread spectrum signals usually have the carrier frequency hop around within a specified band, unless the receiver knows the hop schedule in advance. Like other forms of encryption, there is virtually no chance of receiving or detecting a coherent readable signal. Spectrum analyzers used for detection, and receivers with a screen. A spread spectrum signal received on a spectrum analyzer appears as just more static or noise. The actual method of the first successful unclassified voice-to-skull experiment was 1974 by Dr. Joseph Sharp and Mark Grove. Then at the Walter Reed Army Institute of Research, a Frey-type audible pulse was transmitted every time the voice waveform passed down through. Let's see. I just lost. I need my glasses so bad. Oh my god, I just lost my spot. let's go back. He concluded that at frequencies where the auditory effect can be easily detected, microwaves penetrate deep into the tissues of the head, causing rapid thermal expansion at the microscopic level only, that produces strains in the brain tissue. An acoustic stress wave is then conducted through the skull to the I don't know what that is. Cochlea? And from there, it proceeds in the same manner as in conventional hearing. It is obvious that receiverless radio has not been adequately publicized or explained because of national security concerns. Today, the ability to remotely transmit microwave voices inside a target's head is known inside the Pentagon as synthetic telepathy. Synthetic telepathy has applications in covert operations designed to drive a target crazy with voices or deliver undetected instructions to a programmed assassin. This is incredible. I've never seen this documentation before. Or this reference, excuse me. Sorry, you guys. I really need my reading glasses. Bad. Hey, Andrew. Hope all is well. Biological amplification using microwave band frequencies. This is an incredible find, you guys. So I don't know if you guys have ever seen this, but you can go ahead and look it up. Synthetic Telepathy and the Early Mind Wars by Richard Allen Miller. This is incredible, and I think this was from 2001. Wow. This technology may have contributed to the deaths of 25 defense scientists variously employed. Most of the scientists worked on highly sensitive electronic warfare programs for NATO. Biological amplification. This is what I was trying to read. The next major development in ELF weaponry was the concept of a biological amplification of these signals at the cell level to perpetuate. Where did it go? Excuse me, perpetuate and set up. Where am I? Resonance for more sophisticated information transfer. I'm just going to zoom in so I can read you guys. Here we go. Fire department. Wait, where'd it go? Impose weak low frequency fields and radio frequency fields that are many orders of magnitude weaker in the percellular fluid. Hold on, you guys. Fluid being adjacent cells, between adjacent cells, Then the membrane, potential gradient voltage across the membrane can modulate the action of hormones, antibody, neurotransmitters, and cancer-promoting molecules at their cell surface receptor sites. Here comes another one. Oh, I hope they're okay. Okay. Enzymes are protein molecules that function as catalysts, initiating and enhancing chemical reactions that would not otherwise occur at tissue temperatures. Ugh. The ability resides in the pattern of electrical charges on the molecular surface. Activation of these enzymes and the reactions in which they participate involve energies millions of times greater than the cell surface, triggering events initiated by the EM fields, emphasizing the membrane amplification inherent in the transmembrane signaling sequence. Frey and Messenger confirmed that the microwave pulse with the slow rise time was ineffectual in producing an auditory response, only if the rise time is short, resulting in effect in a square wave with respect to the leading edge of the envelope of radiated radio frequency energy. Does this auditory response occur? This is why we don't hear ordinary radio and TV signals. That is incredible. That must have been something bad that happened. Here comes another one. Okay, according to literature by Silent Sounds, it is now possible using supercomputers to analyze human emotional EEG patterns and replicate them. Then store these emotion signature clusters on another computer, and at will silently induce and change the emotional state in a human being. Now, see, this is what I was just doing. God, something really bad happened. My attacks are pretty severe, as you can see. Intimidation. So this is what I was just doing a video on that I just posted. Induced alpha to theta biofeedback. Cluster movement is an output from the world's most versatile and most sensitive electroencephalograph, EEG, machine. The device has a gain capability of 200,000 as compared to most other EEG machines with gain capability of 50,000. It is a software driven by the fastest of computers using a noise nulling technology similar to that used by nuclear submarines for detecting small objects underwater at extreme range. The purpose of all this high technology is to plot and display a moving cluster of periodic brainwave signals. The illustration shows an EEG display from a signal individual taking of left and right hemispheres simultaneously. This technology is very similar to that used to generate P300 waves. This is incredible. These clusters are then placed on the silent sound carrier frequencies and will silently trigger the occurrence of the same basic emotion in another human being. Regarding system delivery and applications, there is a lot more involved here than a simple subliminal sound system. There are numerous patent technologies that can be piggybacked individually or collectively onto a carrier frequency to elicit all kinds of effects. Sorry, you guys, I need my reading glasses. I cannot read small words. You see me zooming in word for word. Okay, so there appear to be two methods of delivery with the system. You guys have really got to read. This is incredible. Yeah, you guys got to read this. I'm going to go all the way back up to the top. And that's what this is. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, they are waving me. Wow, something bad must have really happened. They just unlocked all the fire trucks in my town. Oh my God. Christina, we kill you. This is a good one. This mass mind control of the UK public to make them submissive. Wow. Okay, so sharing this, there's a lot of good information that I'm finding right now. And I'm just going to keep on sharing some of these findings that I've never read before. This is really... B2K shield. Let's see. Oh, no, thank you. Thank you. Health implications of electromagnetic fields, mechanisms of action, and research needs. Electromagnetic fields, EMF, have been implicated to influence a range of bodily functions. The terrestrial electromagnetic environment has been and is being rapidly altered by humans as a result of technological advancements. This is probably a good one as well. You guys can read. Oh God, I will not accept the cookies. I don't want your cookies, lad. I want peace. This is a pretty interesting one too. EHS, electromagnetic hypersensitivity, EHS, is a recent phenomenon of occurrence of subjective signs and symptoms. Sensitive individuals with EMF experience from varied electronic sources. Despite lower levels of exposure, symptoms of ill health have been observed among the subjects. So I would assume that most people would suffer from EHS. I mean, there's a reason why they put, you know, covers on certain devices. You know, you don't want to stand next to, put your face in front of a freaking microwave while you're watching your popcorn pop. You know what I mean? It's kind of just like, oh, don't want to be by that. I mean, and even birds display the to-dos and not to-dos. They'll sit on, you know, phone wires, but you don't see them, you know, like, oh, this 5G tower looks amazing. Let's just hang out here all day. You don't see that. Okay. Okay, effects on cardiovascular system. An experiment on human head exposure to 37 hertz EMF at a flux density of 80 suggested that EMF could alter and may be associated with cardiovascular abnormalities. Sorry, you guys, having a hard time speaking. You can hear it in my voice. Sorry, some of this stuff is like Chinese to me. No pun intended. Effects on nervous system. The inability of neuronal cells to divide and repair once damaged makes the organism susceptible to develop several neurodegenerative diseases. That was a big word. The occurrence, especially when you have cognitive, the occurrence of Parkinson's disease and so forth has been linked to cumulative DNA damage in brain tissues. Okay, authors have reported that RFR EMFs interact with the cognitive functions like shortening of reaction times during tasks that require attention or manipulation of information in the working memory, and yet another study shorter latency and passive avoidance tasks with registered NPRF EMF exposed rats reflecting significant impairments in memory retention and retrieval. The RFR EMF exposure-induced damage might lead to alterations in neuronal functioning of both hippocampus and amygdala, resulting in changed behavior. During task performance, a cross-sectional study meant to detect neurobehavioral defects among residents living close to base stations. Whoa. Found the prevalence of neuropsychiatric complaints such as memory changes, headaches, sleep disturbance, depressive symptoms, dizziness, and tremors to be significantly higher among exposed inhabitants than controls. That's interesting. Wow. The NBTB indicated that the exposed inhabitants exhibited a significantly lower performance at controls in one of the tests of attention and short-term auditory memory. Huh. Let's see. This is a good find. Effects on sleep parameters. Due to lack of significant energy required to break the molecular bonds in cells by EMFs, the effects are assumed to be indirect and secondary to other induced biochemical modifications. A lot of big words here. Oxidative stress, OS, resulting from imbalance of reactive oxygen species and antioxidants, leading to disruption of cell functions, has been proposed as one of the probable modes of EMF action. EMFs have also been implicated to lengthen life of free radicals, particularly by Fenton reaction, affect enzyme activity, and change protein levels. Wow. Of cellular stress response pathways. Melatonin. Calcium flux molecular mechanisms. Research needs. Huh. Okay. That's incredible. Okay, so definitely, I'm actually going to bookmark that, if it'll let me. There we go. How do I... Oh, is there already bookmarks? No. It won't let me. Alright, yep, bookmarked. Alright. If I can share. It won't let me. There it goes. Alright. Largest unethical, is putting it lightly, medical experiment in human history. Unethical. This is incredible. So these are some pretty good finds, you guys, that I'm getting. Oh, it's an actual file. Never mind. So this is pretty good. The ones that I was just reading, this one, not really sure. It's an actual file. Yeah, I already got it downloaded. Whoa. Hopefully this is not another file I have to download. I'm running out of data. Table of contents. DASA Defense Exports and Corporation DASA Plans Programs. Wow. I've never even heard of this one. Never even heard of that one. The Moscow signal? Do I have to accept the cookie? I don't want to turn your cookies. What is that? Okay, I'm gonna save that. In 1978, the Moscow signal case was officially closed. Medicalized weapons and modern wear document. Neuroweapons can be a biological, chemical, or in the case of the incidents in Havana-directed energy weapons. Dr. James Giordano. Let's see. Anybody watching want to comment below? Sorry, it's kind of a boring live. Kinetic weapons, such as rubber rounds that possess the risk of injury. It's effective regardless of size, gender, and age. Sticking things inside or aiming things at human skull and tinkering. Well, there you go. Screenshot that. Okay, this might be a good one. How to protect yourself from low-frequency weapons. Oops, that page cannot be found. Of course not. Potential health effects of exposure to EMFs. I think I've already read that one. Ultrasonic non-lethal weapons like the long range. See more. I hope that guy helps you guys. Need a surfboard for these waves? Yeah, pretty much. I'd rather not. Yeah, pretty much, Andrew. It's really ridiculous and out of control. But that's some pretty good reads and findings, you guys. The ones that I just showed on here and read was barely able to read. So launched into space in 1989. So today not progressed beyond the experimental stage. Are you sure? Did I click on that one? It's the same pattern, I'm assuming. I don't know what this one is. Yeah, I would highly recommend doing your research on this stuff, you guys. Yes. Alright, you guys. So I hope that helps. I'm being hit pretty hard right now. Space and defense. Neuro wars and neuro warfare. Neuroscience is on the verge of deciphering the human brain. As a result, brains will become a part of a battlefield. This is incredible. The Brain Initiative will accelerate the development and application of new technologies Blah, 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 blah. Oh, this it looks like a good find though. This one, let me get to the top. Space and Defense. Eisenhower Center for Space and Defense Studies. Huh. Crapola. I'm just gonna go ahead and download it. That's a good finding. How to protect yourself from low frequency weapons. See if we can find anything. To protect yourself from low frequency weapons. Noise canceling headphones are good, but the deterrent tone of LROD it is not possible to fully protect yourself. That sucks. Okay. Like, all the good stuff I want to see is not available right now. When will it be? Okay. Ultrasonic cross-device tracking embeds high-frequency tones that are inaudible to humans in advertisements, web pages, and even physical locations like retail stores. These ultrasound beacons emit their audio sequences with speakers in almost any device microphone. Beyond the abstract creep factor of ultrasonic tracking, the larger worry about the technology is that it requires giving an app the ability to listen to everything around you. I like that. Beyond the abstract creep factor. To block the other end of those high-pitched audio communication. I think these are just the basics for, like, your phones and stuff like that. What it do, Zeta? Nah, I don't smoke anything but cigarettes, brother. Yeah. I don't even smoke weed. I only smoke cigarettes. But good looks. Yeah, nothing wrong with Mary Jane, brother. Do what it do. That's all you. Yeah. Do what it do. This is a good one. Yeah, so I've heard some TIs that, you know, even just drinking alcohol, you know, they get the 3rd degree for. But whatever makes anybody happy, you know, I'm all for it. No judge-free zone. Yeah, I wish I could smoke marijuana at this point. It's definitely not an option for me, unfortunately. Need sunlight, embrace love, earthing. So these are all pretty much what I do, except for the grow your own food. I'm unable to do that right now. Infrasonic weapons like the long-range acoustic devices, LRAD. Defense primer, military use of the electromagnetic spectrum. Electronic harassment, psychotronic torture. It uses low-frequency elf waves to affect you impossibly, along with giving suggestions and direction and protecting yourself. What? Look at this, guys. Probably what they look like. Yeah, I'm sure that's what they look like. The Pentagon fears that deadly microwave weapons are in That's funny. No. Aww. Yeah, that's it. Elf wave. They want us trapped as slaves to elf waves. That's right. He just missed a meth pipe in his mouth, pretty much. That's what they do. Yeah. I'm a lightweight when it comes to alcohol. Yeah, I would assume any kind of alcohol consumption or anything like that, changing the brain patterning and frequencies would definitely piss them off. So this I suggested a while back. Those phone blocks that they put in recording studios might actually work. Ultrasonic sound waves are those with a frequency that is too high to be audible to the human ear. It's too high for us to hear it. For example, a dog whistle makes ultrasonic sounds. German Android app? Stay away from that one. Bioelectric dope, electric weapon that need to be in an environment stage. So will they get killed in a stage match? Yeah, I agree with you there, Zeta. Okay, gotta install this. That sounds... Gonna install this as well. That sounds pretty awesome. Attraction space. Vibrational energy oracle deck. I didn't download that one. That's weird. Energy anti-stress lips. Can install that one. This one I highly recommend. Where is it at? The Chakra Healing Tibetan Singing Bowl. This one is awesome. I really, really like that one. Quantum frequency technologies. What is this? Huh. Yeah, they're hitting me pretty hard right now with the intent of harm. These guys are just jerks. Holding me down with a frequency. It's like a big buzz. I thought it said transgender. Transgender, heal yourself. Let's install that. So I'm just going to install these new apps. See how it goes. Ride machine. Gang lift you. Alright, you guys, I'm gonna hop off here real quick. I hope all the information helps. Some of the references that I shared on here definitely helped me. It's, you know, some of this is a learning experience. You know, it is what it is, but I love you guys. Gonna enjoy my coffee and try to keep my vibrations as high as I can, and hope that they let up a little bit today. It's already been a rough week. They try to act like they don't know what it is, but they know what it is. They're just taking this way too far, trying to make this personal. I know what it is. I'm not stupid. But I love you guys. Stay strong on the battlefield.